Hey guys, get ready with me while I tell you reasons you probably don't want to be a model. So in case you didn't know, I am a model. I've been modeling since ages 11 to 15, and then I signed to my adult agency at 16 because you can't do adult modeling under 16, and I turn 17 next month, so it's a bit techie. I've been in the industry for quite a long time, and people always tell me that they want to be a model, and I'm always like, no you don't. So I thought I'd actually do a sit down video explaining why modeling won't work for majority of people. You're viewed as a mannequin and you're seen as how will they make the clothes look. It's not about looking your best, it's about making the clothes look good, and a lot of people get confused with this. Pageants is where it's about your beauty, it's about what you can do, it's about your personality. Modeling, it's about how you make the clothes look. Do you make clothes look good? Can you sell clothes, or do you make clothes look not so good? It's about being unattainable. That's why they're so strict on height, because they want you to be super tall because the average person isn't very tall. They want you to be super skinny because the average person isn't super skinny. So it's about being unattainable, aspirational. So that's why models are obviously self-absorbed, because their whole career is based on their look. I was always self-absorbed before I became a model. My whole life I've been super duper self-absorbed. It can knock your confidence a lot because people are basing you off of your look. So when you're constantly getting rejected and you know it's based off your appearance, it can knock a lot of people's confidence. It doesn't knock my confidence, but even like 1 or 2 years ago it would have most definitely knocked it, because it makes you so hyper focused on everything about you, things that you wouldn't have cared about before, things that most people don't even look at. It's like putting yourself in a position to get rejected as well, because 90% of modeling is rejection. Every top supermodel will tell you that, every beginner model will tell you that you're always getting rejected. And it's very easy to say, oh, I won't let that affect me, but like when you traveled hours to get somewhere, paid loads of money, and they barely even look at you, or they roll their eyes when you walk in, like that is obviously gonna sting. And it is also incredibly annoying. And then I'd raise this to my agent, and as much sympathy as she has, it's also like, that's the situation, there's nothing we can do, that's the industry. So it also does feel very dehumanizing. They don't care about you as a person, they really don't care about you as a person. Even when you're at certain castings, there's designers there and you walk for each designer, you just feel like a cattle for sale. And on top of that, you're getting rejected because of the way you look. It's like, that's like the cherry on top, because it's not that I'm maybe not doing a skill very well or that I need to practice on something. It's fully based on your appearance. This is not to say that I don't love modeling, because obviously I'm willingly choosing to put myself in this situation, but a lot of people who think it's all fun and you get your makeup done and you get to shoot, don't get me wrong, that part is very fun. It's so much fun getting your makeup done, it's so much fun getting to be on set, but that's 10% of the time. Also, people don't talk about how costly it is to be a model and how much you have to invest. So every model has a portfolio, and a portfolio is just a bunch of pictures of you, and your aim for the portfolio is to target the clients that you want. For example, if you want to get Zara to book you, you need to take pictures which are quite Zara-esque, so Zara sees it and is like, wow, that's our style, she looks like she can fit into this great, let's book her. Or if you want to get a sports campaign, you have to take a bunch of pictures which look like it could be a sports campaign. So then Nike sees it and is like, wow, I want to book her. That is very costly. I've only had 2 test shoots. There can be 3 test shoots, so if you're lucky you can get a free test shoot. I've never gotten one. I have had 2 test shoots. The first one was £300, the second one was £450. So that's £750 just invested towards my portfolio, which in the long run will be worth it. But no one talks about how much money you actually have to put towards it, because that's not even including the model outfits, your comp cards, the travel, the food, your accommodation. That's not including any of those things. One thing I do appreciate is you do earn a lot from it because of how much rejection you go through and how much work you have to put towards it. So when a lot of people are like, well, you're just standing there looking pretty, they're only seeing the fact that you're on set taking pictures. They're not seeing all that you went through to get on set. So that's why models earn so much. Majority of models fall into the trap of caring more about the lifestyle than actual modeling. Personally, I don't go to any model parties, and I rarely go to like model events, just because it's all kind of just a front. It's just to look like you're doing something. I don't care about looking busy, I want to be busy. I'd rather use that money towards my book, or like towards traveling for castings. Just like in everything in life, there is a hierarchy. There are people who are looked down upon and there are people who are pedestaled. So with modeling, if you're, for example, an Instagram model in the industry, you're quite looked down upon. I'm not saying I look down upon these people, but you're not taken seriously at all. And funny enough, the people who are working for high-end brands are usually jealous of the people working for high street, and people working for high street are usually jealous of the people working for high-end. And that's because high street usually pays more. Like, you think if you work for Burberry, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, you're getting paid loads, and that definitely can be the case, but it's not often the case. Usually you're not earning very much because they see it as, well, we're such a big brand, you're lucky to be even working for us. You're getting exposure by working for us. Like, even people in Vogue, you think they're getting paid lots. 9 times out of 10, unless they're like a huge model that everyone's heard of, it's for free. And I'm like mixed on this because at the same time, you are being featured on the biggest magazine in the world and you're having a lot of exposure from it. But at the same time, exposure is not going to pay the bills. Like, exposure is not going to put food on the table. So I'm mixed. Anyway, it's time for me to get dressed. I'm also not sure what I'm doing with my hair. Could do that because I'm only going to the cinema. It's a very nice cinema, but it's also in the dark, so no one's gonna see me. Here is my outfit. It's incredibly creased, so I'm going to steam it. I'm wearing my Teletubby top. This is the back, and I'm wearing my Bershka cargo jeans, and I'll show you what jacket I'm going to wear. I'm going to wear my NBA jacket, which also needs a steam because it's so creased. And my Urban Outfitters denim handbag and my Teletubby charm. Also, I have a Teletubby phone case, so I'm the triple threat. I'm now dressed, but I also want to put this headband on, and that's all I'm doing for my hair. I don't want to style it. I think this looks good. Cargos, my Teletubby top. I'll try and show you it from the back. Laura, can you film?
No, I'm filming, wait.
Oh my goodness. Teletubby top. And I have my handbag. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do you want me to do a part 2? Because I feel like there's so many more things that I could have mentioned. I'll see you in my next video. Miss me.